Hello everyone! Hello and happy Monday. Yep, Monday. It's very awkward to try to think of the day. Hello! Hi, jump scare. Yeah, let's go. Rah! Hello everyone, my name is Kiyomi Okada, the cutest Vtuber around. Just kidding. Or am I? Hello, welcome on in, Raiders. Thank you, Movie Man, for the raid over on YouTube and Twitch. Hello, Dazzlings. Hello, and welcome to the first day of my 5-day-long 2-year anniversary celebration. Hello. Welcome on in. Hello, pre-chat. Yes, the background music should be... Oh my god, there's both. We don't need that one. That should be better, right? Now there should be just the one. Yay! Anniversary week. There should be one music, not two. Can you hear one music? Or did, because otherwise it's just gonna be me talking without any background music, and that feels weird. I don't know. Yes, I am doing 5 streams this week. Mod Movie Man reporting for duty. Good. It should be some instrumental music, and I feel like I'm a little too loud. I don't know. Hi, hello, and welcome on in. Hello, let's see, I see Dan and Ika, who's at work. I hope that work is going well. Mr. Shoujo and Reno, Nico, and Movie, of course. That seems like that. On Twitch, I have Good Times in the Time Zone, Movie, and Mr. Shoujo. No, oh gods, no, I would perish if I tried to stream for 5 days straight without a break. I would perish. This is going to be my very first time streaming for 5 days in a row. The most I've ever streamed in a week, I believe, has been 3 total days, but I've taken days off in between, usually. But to celebrate my 2-year anniversary, I am streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday instead of just my usual Tuesday and Friday. Woo! You are definitely welcome to follow if you would like to. I I would appreciate it, of course, but I am not in the business of telling you what to do. I did see that. I saw the free chat. Thank you. Thank you so much, Zephyr. Welcome on in. Hopefully, my camera angle is good this time and it won't bite me too much, but we'll see. Alrighty. So, I put out the call for a 7-day week for my 3rd anniversary. You know what? Thank you so much for the follow. That's fine. Maybe I can do 7 days of streaming, and then I will have to take a week off probably to recover, or at least a few days. Who knows? We'll see what year 3's celebration brings next year. I'm not sure if I should have done 5 days, but you know what? I hope that you guys will enjoy everything. So I've been having people send in messages for quite a while now. I have 33, I think, questions from Marshmallow. This is my first time doing a Q&A, so we're gonna see how that goes. I have seen brief glimpses of the questions. I tried not to read them because I didn't want to spoil anything for myself. I'm not sure how long this stream is gonna be, but we've got marshmallows. Let's see. Today we're doing a Q&A. I'm gonna answer questions that people sent in to Marshmallow. Tomorrow I'm doing a Vtuber / Pinktuber whatever tier list based on how tasty or what I think people's models will taste like. On Wednesday I am going to make some very special Dazzling cookies. Thursday we're doing a karaoke and それは秘密です. And Friday we're going to be playing some Jackbox games together. But yes, so I have some exciting things for this week. And yes, you've been doing summer or JRPGs. Yeah, I was hoping there'd be some extra questions. Maybe I added yours. I'm not sure. I have to compile the stuff for the tier list tomorrow because I forgot to. I had so many appointments today. So many appointments. It's been a long day, but that's alright. I know, movie. I think a few of you asked a metric fart ton of questions, so we'll see. Thank you, movie. Am I nervous? Absolutely. Hello, Sine. I'm glad you could make it too. Alright. I don't know how soon I should jump into answering questions or if we should chit-chat a bit more. I'm afraid that the stream's gonna be really, really short, depending. Me too. This is the biggest undertaking. You have an entire metric fart ton of appointments all week next week. I had so many of them today. Alright, I personally only had 2, but I had to also make sure that somebody else went to an appointment. So, yeah. But once it starts going, you feel more comfortable. Yeah, me too. Alrighty. Good night, good times. I hope you have a good sleep, if that is what you're doing. Thank you so much for the follow, and see you around sometime. Alrighty. Let's check out. I have a lot of cleaning to do this week now that the bug guy was by changing traps. Oh. Yeah, I have more cleaning to do too. But I also have all the streams ever to make sure that I am 100% prepared for, and I don't feel ready for a single one of them. When do I ever? Alright, let's go with the first question. I don't know what order that this slideshow thing is gonna do them in, so YOLO, I guess. Now all of the questions sent into Marshmallow are anonymous, and I think that Marshmallow does Yeah! Yeah. I got ready for stream 20 minutes before, and then I'm like, my OBS broke! I was very concerned if OBS was going to fight me today, but today it was fine for now. Aside from me not remembering which version of Twitch chat I needed to have on my screen, which I still need to adjust because it's kind of funky. Also, trying to figure out the orientation for stuff that I wanted was a little wonky as well. I still haven't gotten around to doing a combined chat because I am cringe. I'm so awesome and very distracted and very nervous and very blah. Alrighty. Was in Rage's stream the other day and her OBS changed settings. Oh no. Yeah, I think it's changed my mic settings again, so I'm gonna have to recheck those. Blah. Sometime. I'm gonna definitely have to make sure to check them before the karaoke stream because oh my gods. Alright, question number 1. In whatever order it decides it wants them to be in. Do you have any favorite comedians? Ever been to see a live stand-up comedian? Would you like any recommendations if you feel comfortable going to see one? Some who have made you laugh really hard. That's like 4 questions in one. Alright, 4 questions. It changed her mic so she was muted. Oh my gosh. It likes to totally switch which mic is the mic it's using, and it's like, you and Discord decide that I need to suddenly be using the freaking my VR headset as a microphone or speakers, and you don't need to do that. Stop it. Alright, so this is 4 questions. So we're gonna start the first one. Do you have any favorite comedians? No. I used to like Richard Jenny. Rest in peace. He left us. I have never seen a live stand-up comedian as far as I know. But yeah, I liked Richard Jenny a lot and I really wanted to see him, and then I found out that he was no longer in the land of the living. Which was really sad. And at first I thought the person who told me that was, yes, exactly a steaming pile of me, yes. Richard Jenny was fun. I really did enjoy him. But I never got to see him in person. I wanted to, and then, yeah. Any recommendations? Sure. I'm not sure if I'll go to one. If I do, I want to try to blend in with the crowd because I do not want to be targeted for any crowd work. I would probably have a panic attack and cry. So that would be awkward. Richard Jenny is good at making me laugh. I think Sintu V, I've seen her online. She's pretty funny. I love the way she talks about her husbands and kids. It's funny. Other than that, I don't really know any comedians off the top of my head. Steve Hofstetter, just stay in the back, he does small venues. I'm not good at crowds, so staying in the back would be for the best. Even in school, I always wanted to sit in the back because I didn't want people to perceive me. Bah. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not that I don't find things funny, it's just I can't really say I have a favorite. Well, hello, Tubbs. Welcome on in. I've only been to one stand-up show, and it was for a friend of mine, and his comedy show is on Prime Video. I'm in the crowd shot, so is my cousin. I'm even in the trailer. That is funny. In the back next to the window, Kiyomi is the main anime character. There we go. I'm just gonna send my model. Somebody can just hold an iPad. And I'll watch the show that way, and then they're gonna get crowd worked because it's like, who is this a-hole holding an iPad? No, that'd be pretty. Pretty weird, I'm sure. So Steve Hofstetter, I will have to look him up sometime. Alright. I'm in 2 things on Prime Video. I know that RX Run was on Prime Video. It was a documentary on the Run group. Oh, really? It's possible as long as we have Wi-Fi and Discord on the tablet. I'm not sure about doing that. That would be weird. I can just go as my flesh self? I don't know the best way to say that. That's so bizarre. Oh gosh. Why do you have an iPad? This person is a streamer. They don't touch grass. I've seen that. Vtubers go to conventions and they're on like iPads on people's backpacks or on these like what are they? Scooter things that move, Segway things, right? Or something. I've tried to sign up for like a free spot raffle, but I never get picked, but that's fine. Flash do yourself. I mean, I tried to have a fleshy channel way back in the day. But I got hate and stopped doing that one, and then I tried to do a different one many years later, and it didn't really go super good, so I didn't bother with that one anymore. Honestly, the longest YouTube channel and the most successful one has been this one. Thank you, Tubbs. I hope I have fun too. I hope you guys have fun too. You bought the Richard Jenny DVD at a flea market for a good price. Man, I haven't been to a flea market in forever. That sounds like fun. What can you do? Some people are just good at being mean. That's all they've got going for them. Alrighty, next question then. Randy Feltface. What a last name. Is that a real last name or like an actor last name? If you were suddenly dropped into a survival horror game, what non-survival item would you want in your inventory? He's a puppet. Well, yes, that makes sense. Thank you for the coffee redeem. I don't know if my redeems are making noise. They are. Coffee time. Okay, so what counts as a non-survival item? And what counts as a survival item? What differentiates an item between survival item and not survival item? Because that will influence the way I can answer the question, but I'm not good at that very abstract idea. Is it like, so a weapon or a healing item is survival items. Okay, does food count as a survival item? Because I kind of need that to survive. A Bic lighter would be a survival item. Alright. So like food, weaponry, healing stuff, coffee. Can I? Alright. Does instant cold brew count as food? Because if so, then that's gonna make sure that has to be in my food, because I would not survive. I would not want to survive. Listen, I need my coffee. If I'm gonna survive the horrors of the world made even worse, then your girl needs her coffee, okay? Non-survival item then. Copy survival simulator. There we go. Ooh, I want to play another simulator again. As fun as playing Final Fantasy and stuff has been, which is yes and no. I want to play a silly little simulator game. Not Sims 4. That one didn't do super good. Alright, something like a pendant or a picture or... I've watched some survival movies and shows a bit, so maybe I'd be fine. Alright, so... maybe the Roller Coaster Tycoon too. It was a pain in my butt, but maybe not at, I don't know. Someday. I really like the random shop simulators, and I know that Gacha Shop Simulator has gotten some updates that I wanted to check out. Alright. Non-survival item, what I want in my inventory. I have too many beloved pets! So picking a picture, unless it's like a picture of all of my pets. Oh man, this is a good one. Alright, all of my needed medications count as survival items, okay? Because I would not survive without my thyroid meds. I mean, I would, but my body would go haywire. So all of my medications are survival items. I said what I've said. I'm doing what I'm doing. You can't argue with that. Hello, Australian, and hello, Inochi. Let's see. Non-survival item. I only get one, right? Do I only get one non-survival item in my inventory that I can pick? Meds are healing items. Exactly. Meds are survival items. Man. I haven't had a thyroid in years, so I need it. It has been good. We just got started. This is only the second question. So, you are here at the beginning. Oh, farts. Oh, farts. Oh, a non-survival item. My Switch 2 with video games down. No. My PS2 and a collection of games. Yeah, there. Priorities! Give me my old gaming system plus my favorite games. There you go. Oh, Kiyomi items from your shop. Well, you know, I may be cooking, chat. If you catch my drift. Fits in a backpack as one item. Yay! Okay. Then I need like a PS2 modified in a way that all of my games can be on a hard drive or something. And then yeah. Mahaha. Alright. But it needs to be a decent one. It needs to have a decent screen, alright? And wherever I am hunkered down at, I need to have a CRT. My current CRT that I still need a freaking stand for, and I'm having the hardest time getting anybody on Facebook Marketplace to answer me if they have a freaking stand. Planet Coaster. I will have to check that out. And ROG allies? Hello. Hello, Cynthia. Oh, Choco's not streaming tonight. I hope she's okay. Oh. PS2 with SATA and SSD installed. Absolutely. Yeah, I love to raid on into Choco Ichigo. I love her art streams. She does so much art and she can stream for so long. It's exciting. I wish I had the energy. and the time, but I don't. Yeah, Choco Ichigo. I read into her a lot. I try to diversify sometimes, but I often end up reading into her. Hopefully it's just one of those days where you need to take a break. Yeah. Taking a night off. You know what? That's fair. Sometimes you just need a night off. I've done that a couple of times. I mean, I had to the night I broke my arm, and then I streamed the day after while messed up on pain meds, but it's good. It's all good. And this question makes me think of adding Kyo as a skin on one of the games I might make. That would be awesome! No, I have a CRT. I got a really cool CRT, but I need a stand that on wheels so that when I want to use it on stream, I can put it close to my desk because I got a splitter, right? I got one of the AV splitters so that I can play it on the TV and also use it on the AV to HDMI thing that I use to be able to stream to you guys. So I definitely want to be able to do that so that I can play the game on the CRT. You guys can see what I'm seeing, but I don't have to try to see it on my computer monitor because it really messes with me with some games and it just doesn't make for the best experience. Yeah, being on the pain meds definitely made for an interesting stream. Basically, I don't remember, most of Undertale. Hello, Gonzo. Welcome on in, and happy Monday, everyone. Or Tuesday if you're in parts of the world where you are in the future. Yay! So yes, ah man, I guess that would even need to be in my backpack because I should be in my bunker. So, I don't know. I'm going to USB capture box, which needs to test with Windows 11. But yeah, I guess I would pick a game console, unless just having that at my base doesn't mean that it would be in my inventory. If it is specifically something that has to be in my inventory, which means it would be carried with me and potentially a consumable, not in the way of like food or medicine or something. I don't know. Catnip to befriend kitties. There we go. Catnip to befriend kitties. At least until the battery runs out. Yeah. Portable solar chargers for phones and stuff. Those are good. I like those. That would be cool. I'm not good at answering this question. I've tried, but... Yay, a giant dino! Alright, let's move on here. Let's see. If someone was to suddenly open your fridge and look inside, what would they see? Mostly healthy stuff, at least one case of carbonated drinks, lots of iced coffee, some vegetables. Alright, in the refrigerator, you would see high protein milk, my big zero water filter thing, leftover taco meat, some vegetables, mainly spinach and baby carrots, some apples, cheese, the big thing of eggs, some Pillsbury cookie dough, Hokkaido cream bread, and the second half of my coffee for sure. If you were to look in our secondary fridge, which is a mini fridge, you would see a backup milk, a metric fart ton of protein cookie dough, some cold brew coffee, juice, orange juice, cranberry juice, coffee creamer, Yaki's backup mealworms. Oh yeah, and the main fridge would also be Yaki's food and his little things. Yeah, zero water just cleans up a lot of stuff. I've dream zooted off Benadryl once. Man, Benadryl knocks me out. I have a lot of empty milk gallons in the back of my fridge. Nah, I couldn't have that take up all that space. I just have to deal with trying not to let things drop. Oh, there is also a can of saucy nacho cheese, Greek yogurt, to have in place of sour cream, some refried beans, because we had nachos, so that's why we have some of that still. Yeah, I just have to pick up things when they fall. Now if we're talking about freezers, I have the freezer that's attached to the fridge, I have a tall freezer, and I have a chest freezer. Because food. Ah, thank you, Movie, for the gifted! Let's put some hearts in chat! Oh! Focal is... Oh, that's his, streamer one. The sexy dwarf. That guy. Yeah, thank you so much for the gifted. Yeah. Total win. Thank you very much. Alrighty, so freezer-wise, I've got lightly breaded chicken strips and nuggets. We've got normal chicken nuggets, fish fillets, shrimp, Yaki's food, some frozen food, ice cream, popsicles, calamari, breaded mushrooms, some meal prepped pork, some meal prepped curry, a little bit of meal prepped naan, Japanese ice cream, tarsubao, eel, takoyaki, a few different types of Korean corn dogs, Nix's meals for lunch, shrimp, some more fish. Yeah, we've got a lot. Chest freezers are super handy. I have a chest freezer and then like a vertical extra freezer. We have a I grew up without a ton of money and not always access to foods that were safe foods. And so I like having food on hand. Yes, we do. We do get food out of there and eat it. I do live with family, so we have enough of us that we eat a fair bit. We also have a pantry with a lot of pantry stuff, but you're not asking about the pantry. Oh, I also have edamame in the freezer, and I think I have some other frozen vegetables. I have some extra stuff for Yaki's food. So, yeah. I mean, the chicken that I made into the chicken for the nachos was previously in the freezer. Yes, we do have ramen. We have the soy sauce flavor, chicken flavor, and beef flavor. We also have some of my favorite noodle bowls, although we're almost out. We have udon. I have mac and cheese in the pantry, tuna, all kinds of stuff. The pantry is pretty nice. Yeah! Yeah. So yeah, we have multiple people, and some of us have very different seafoods than others, so we have to have a variety of stuff. Ramen. Ramen, yeah. Depends. Yeah, man. Let's see. Oh, as for carbonated beverages, those aren't in the fridge, they're in a cabinet. I believe we have Pepsi with real sugar, Dr. Pepper for sure, root beer, and various flavors of ramune. And then we also keep Gatorade on hand because some people really like it. Hello, Sheriff Pumpkin. Welcome on in. How are you? How are you? Oh, you already answered. You're good. Be a pepper. I want Mr. Pibb, or I guess it's Pibb Extra now. But I don't want like a whole case of it because I drink soda way too slow. Also, it's way too freaking expensive now. Yeah. Caffeine-free Diet Coke. I have never tried the coconut Dr. Pepper. I wonder if that's any good. Alright, what do you think about Chef Boyardee pasta? Have you ever eaten any? I realize it's cheap food and sometimes tastes it, but beefaroni is actually pretty good. Any funny incidents involving pasta accidents? Alright, so I do like Chef Boyardee ravioli. Beefaroni, not so much. I have some cans, I think that were my ex's and he didn't take them, and I think they're still on a really tall shelf and I need to throw them away because nobody else eats beefaroni. But yes, the Chef Boyardee ravioli is something I grew up eating. They actually used that in the giant cans in my elementary school. So it has a place in my heart. But pretty much only that one from Chef Boyardee in specific. I also really used to like SpaghettiOs. I haven't had them in a long time, and they don't really meet nutritional goals because, you know, they're not really good in protein or anything else. So they're just kind of a not worth it. I think it's expired. I don't know if you want a couple-year-old beefaroni. I don't know if anyone does. Maybe one of those channels where they eat really old canned goods, but I don't even know if you could say. I do not. Well, I mean, I do with the ravioli. As an Italian, I'm not the biggest pasta eater. Chef Boyardee is more not for me. I'm not the biggest fan. Check the date. I've eaten old Sailor Moon pasta. It's weird, movie, that you're Italian and you hate pasta, but I guess it happens, right? Oh God. The Pokemon canned pasta where people were eating the cans from the 90s, guys. Guys, botulism is a thing. Be careful. Like, seriously? When it comes to canned food, I like canned tuna and specifically Walmart brand canned green beans. I've tried the Amazon ones, they're not as good. You have a can of ham taro pasta unopened. Yeah. Please don't eat it. Please just keep it as a collector's item. Oh, hands down. Would you rather eat a can of Pokemon pasta from the 90s or the Pokemon Pop-Tarts from 2026? The Pokemon Pop-Tarts from 2026. We actually still have some of that container left. I did buy a box from Target. At the normal price, thank you, $2.99. And, they're mid. They're just boring. They're just vanilla cupcake, and they don't even have cute Pokemon sprinkles like the original, so it's so garbage. Nico likes them, but I find them mid. Honestly, the best Pop-Tarts are always the chocolate fudge ones, but they have to be name brand ones because I've tried off-brand, and I've never found a good off-brand Pop-Tart. And yes, I've tried the protein Pop-Tarts. Like there's like a Legend brand of protein Pop-Tart type pastry. It tastes terrible. It is like aspartame or whatever sweetener cardboard. It's gross. No thank you. I'd rather just waste, quote unquote, waste my calories on on a Pop-Tart. Hello, Phoenix. Welcome on in. How are you? How are you? scalpers be like, time to scalp Pop-Tarts. They re-released them. They raised the price by like 50 cents or so, but they came back in stock at my local store. So people like charging $50 on eBay for Pop-Tarts is insane. It is absolutely insane. I almost burnt down my kitchen with Pokemon Pop-Tarts when I was a kid. I set the toaster too high. A certain someone I know accidentally caught my microwave on fire with pizza pillows. You know those little... They're called pizza rolls, alright? But they're pillow-shaped. I also have the tism, but I'm into trains. I love trains. Trains are wonderful. I geeked out big time the first time I ever got to go on a real train because I took it across the state and I got to eat food in a train car that was like a Denny's on a train, and it was amazing. I used to have the coolest toy trains, like the model trains as a kid, and one of them, you could put this little thing in the smokestack or steam stack thingy, and it would let out smoke, and I loved it so much. But yes, pizza pillows. Can I please make you famous? I mean, I'm not famous. Yes, they are Totino's pizza pillows. They're called, like, I don't know what they're called. Pizza rolls, but I call them pillows. Do you remember when, I don't know if anybody ever had these, they had these, egg rolls that were also little pillows. They're pillow shaped, okay? They're pillows. So they've got egg roll pillows and pizza pillows. They're just pillows. They're just called pizza pillows. I don't make the rules. Actually, I do make the rules, and that is the rule. Sailor Moon pasta label once to a seller of Ranma 1/2 45 single in Japan and got the Ranma 1/2. Oh, cool! Yeah, Hot Pockets are... I don't know. I don't eat them. They've never been very yummy. I've tried every Hot Pocket I've tried. It's just, I don't know, unsatisfying. I'm saying pillows? I don't know. That's how I pronounce it. Train sets are so awesome. It's a 5-day trip on a train from Toronto to Vancouver or Vancouver to Toronto. 20 out of 10. Pizza ponchos. I think Hot Pockets would be... Don't say that, Kiyomi. That's inappropriate. Yeah, pillows. I probably do interchange them. I also don't enunciate when I say the word important, because if you see the way it's spelled, important, there's T's, but I say important. It's just important, you know? There's no actual T's. It's important. Important. There's not even a D. It's just important. Yeah, you could always, Phoenix, if you want to join the Discord, you could do, in the media channel, and then we could see that. Pronounce unpretentious that way? I don't know. I've had people be like, you're not pronouncing that word right. So when I do, like, voice acting things, yeah, important. Important, yeah. When I do, like, voice acting things and I have to be very, like, when it's not working, farts. Mix it up, what are you doing? It should be... Mwah. I mean, Movie, you can put down links. So if you can grab a link for the Discord, Movie, I would greatly appreciate that. So when you're doing things voice acting wise, and you have to be like very mature and very average, my normal talking, I guess, is considered neutral North American accent, right? So you have to say that things are very important, even though you don't normally pronounce things that clearly. And so, it's very interesting to do, especially when people would hear the way I normally talk. Most of the voice acting I've done that is paid has been like little explainer videos or commercial things. That was my more professional voice. Siri. I don't know if I can quite imitate Siri.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Well, that was my actual one. I have done actually some IVR systems, so you know the annoying voice you have to talk to deal with menus and stuff. I've done a couple of those. I did one for a cab company, and I did one for a couple of small businesses. But yeah, so... yeah, some lore. Oh, perfect, perfect. Wee. Thank you. Your phone, please. I need you to be the phone of my GPS, kind of like the word milk. Some people say it milk. Oh, I guess it really depends. Important sayers unite. Interesting. Yeah. So you know those, like, somewhat scammy company type websites, and they're like, sign up and make money easily, and you just have to put your email here and get other people to put their email here, right? Like Instant Rewards Network and stuff like that. I'm actually the voice on some of those. I don't know if I still have the links. I might actually still have the links. I don't know if any of the videos are still up. I can look if you guys want me to. I know that my voice is on some YouTube videos. Let's see if I can find one. And I could link you all. You already knew that. I think I have mentioned it before. Who couldn't pronounce pixel and pin and pen were the same. Nope, I just voiced the videos for some quick cash. Let me see if any of these links work really fast before I send you guys over. I think this one does. It's gonna feel real weird to hear this because I know there's some editing. Yeah, so you're gonna be shocked that this is, for sure, confirmed my voice. If you want to go watch that really fast, it's pretty short. But yeah, this is from a long time ago, a voice acting gig I did. I just read a script, alright? It was just a quick little script. I got paid. I needed money. It hired when I was relatively new at trying to do these little gigs, and yeah. Let's see, any funny incidents involving pasta accidents? I think the worst is accidentally overcooking pasta to it being gross while trying to make dinner a few times, having a meltdown and then deciding, F it, I'm buying Chinese food. That is my voice, yeah. Need some Kool-Aid. But yes, so... I know, it's very bizarre. It's very bizarre. Let's see if I have any of the scripts. It's very interesting. Yeah, that one was interesting. Oh gosh. Am I still able to do that voice? Probably. Let me go listen to it for a second. And then let me try to mimic it. I just confirmed that it worked. Hold on. Whee, that's loud. Alright, let's do this. Welcome to the Instant Rewards Network main directory. My name is Kiyomi, and this is the voice I tried to use for that informational video. That's really weird. Yeah, so... I don't use that voice very often. It is a very serious voice. Yeah, people get very confused when they hear me talk normally or hear me pull out something like that. Oh man. Did you also voice for the marinated ad? No, I don't think so. Yeah. So... I haven't done a ton of voice acting in a while. Every time I try to look at gigs now, I'm not really finding stuff at this point. You're about to get your butt handed to you. Have a nice day, huh? I'm very confused. What? Huh? Oh, the video? You are about to get your butt handed to you. Have a nice day. I think that's supposed to be read in my serious voice. Gotcha. Yeah, so I don't talk in that voice much. It is very much my I need to be taken serious voice, so please take me seriously. It's great for it is great for little gigs like that. Thank you for the clip. I don't know if your voice showed up from across the way, but if it did, Nico, that's fine. Okay, gotcha. Well, yes, I am glad that I could make chat excited because... or at least laugh, I suppose. So yeah, there we go. That was just one of those things. That was intense? What, the voice acting, or... I'm confused, but when aren't I? Where's the other one? What's this one? Oh right, this one was a longer one. Oh, that one's a longer one. So yeah, there's another one I was in, but it's a longer video, so... Oh, the line I just did. Yeah, you did. You heard. Is the voice you speak on stream my real voice? It is one of many. I will be honest, this is very close to my friendly customer service voice when I've done, like, phone jobs. I've done, like, customer service jobs, right? And so you have to be upbeat and energetic because otherwise people think you're a robot. You want to see... Alright, here's the longer one. And then you guys can look at it later if you want to. I do not use a voice changer for my voice. I have been asked if I use a voice changer. I do not. But apparently some people do. I go all over the place. I'm sure you guys have heard me voice act at various times, depending on what game we're playing. But yeah, when it comes to getting hired for little jobs, that one gets hired for explainer videos and stuff pretty easily. I don't see a link for it, but I did at one point. I was the voice for the state of Florida's online driver's ed course, which was an interesting one, but that script was so long and they wanted me to speak so very slowly. But yeah. Yeah, so there was that. The brief lore on my voice acting. Ooh, I need to charge my smartwatch. Where is the charger? Hold on a second. Choo choo choo. Whoops. Where should I plug you in? You're not charging anything right now. Give me a sec. It's dying on me, and I don't want it to die on me. Wait, I'm what? Wait, I'm serious? Serious about what? Yeah. Oh, the state of Florida thing? Yeah, years ago. We need a cue intro speech, and that stewardess before takeoff. Oh, I wonder if I can find that script. Airline stewardess speech script. Might have heard your voice. I got your license around the mid-2010s. Yeah, it would have been sometime around then. Yeah. Oh, so like the boarding announcement thing, right? That's what you're wanting? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Kiyomi Air. Flight number 420, service to Japan. Please place your larger carry-on items in the overhead compartment and smaller personal items under the seat in front of you. Kindly fasten your seatbelts, and if you are seated in an exit row, please review the safety briefing card in your seat pocket. We are happy to assist you if you need help finding your seat. Thank you for choosing to fly with us. I didn't know what number to use, so I tried to do it like on the fly, and whee! I'm getting all like nervous and jittery. Performing on the spot with no real script or thing in mind. Yay! Oh my god, I've only answered a few questions, but we're having fun. It's fine. God, to be somewhere abusive for its own good. Be sure to keep your tray in the upright and locked position during takeoff. Hold on. Alright. Be sure to keep your tray in the upright and locked position during takeoff and landing. Otherwise, you will be escorted to the nearest hospital. Might have gone a little too low on that one. So someone get a CRT in Japan. For 110. What? Japan has some really cool looking shops that have a bunch of like older stuff, and I want to go. Gotta hit the hay. Goodbye. Enjoy my train video that I sent. Yeah, that's fair. I hopefully will get to do so. Alrighty, Oyasumi, thank you so much for dropping on in, Phoenix. Nanai. It was a studio monitor. Ooh. For like $1. That is epic. Alrighty, let's do the next question. Do you have any decades-old family secret recipes you guard with your life? This could be anything like a secret cookie recipe, an authentic Italian pasta sauce, or a no-fail sheet cake. No. Honestly, I don't. I eat much different foods than, like, my mom ever cooked. My tastes in food are wildly different. I really like, Japanese and Chinese style foods. They're probably a bit Americanized, of course, but they're like flavor preferences between those two. And the rest of my family eats a lot of very kind of stereotypical random American-y foods, I suppose. So sadly, we don't have any recipes that, like, are from them. But I definitely have recipes that I have adapted to, like, how I like food and stuff. So I will hopefully pass those on someday to somebody. I don't know. We'll see. Hamburgers and fries. My mom will eat, like, a frozen supreme pizza, and then she'll cook shrimp and put it on there. And I don't like supreme pizza because all the vegetables are gross. I make okonomiyaki with coleslaw mix. You know what? That is a smart idea. That's not bad at all. I should make okonomiyaki. I haven't in a while. But, like, see, I want to eat things like okonomiyaki and takoyaki and yakisoba and teriyaki chicken and tonkatsu. I taught Crimson to make tonkatsu and tamagoyaki and stuff like that. But it's not the kind of stuff the rest of my family eats. They're very, like, burgers and fries and other random stuff. Like, I don't mind. I do not mind burgers and fries sometimes. I'm just not huge on them frequently. I don't know. I don't have to buy a head of cabbage that way, but sometimes I want red cabbage. Ooh, yeah! Dino nuggies. Dino nuggets are... I don't know. They're fine. I've just been trying to eat ones that are, like, lightly breaded chickens so that I get higher protein. My mom used to have a no-fail pie crust recipe. Ooh! If I want to go on Kiyomi's mom, I could make up some BS. If I want to go IRL, I will be honest that, I did a lot of raising myself. So I don't have, like, fond things to say. Let me take a drink of my water. My throat is getting gunky. I learned how to bake off of a cookbook. I learned how to cook at first by just throwing random stuff together or following boxes. And then with the internet, found Japanese websites and used whatever translator I could find to try to figure stuff the F out. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. Alrighty. Next question. What would be your top favorite ice cream flavors? A VTuber who knows how to cook is rather rare? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I can cook. I think it's kind of upsetting that my mom's recipe would be forgotten when she's gone. Nobody in my family learned them. I help her try to learn them, but I haven't tried making them. I hope that you can try so that they don't get lost to time. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, my mom did bake a bit when I was younger and cooked some things, but after a certain age, she wasn't really around. I didn't actually have anyone around as far as adults go. The first time I tried to bake a cake not from a box mix, I started an oven fire because I didn't know pan sizes. But it was my 12th birthday, so I didn't really know any better. It was fine, though. Nah, it is what it is. I mean, I can't really go back in time and fix it, you know? Alrighty, so favorite ice cream flavors. Mocha almond fudge is like top tier. I mean, coffee chocolate almonds. You can't go wrong. It is 20 out of 10. The Kona coffee ice cream from whatever brand it is that I can get at Winco is also amazing. Chocolate mousse tracks. Specifically the one with the chocolate ice cream because duh. And then for non-chocolatey one, maybe that would be a good content idea. Yeah, that could be. And then non-chocolatey ice creams, I like rainbow sherbet and wild and reckless sherbet at Baskin-Robbins. Oh, but then they also have a Oreo and cold brew ice cream at Baskin-Robbins, so I have 6. There you go. Those 6 are good. Chocolate taco. Yes! I want a chocolate taco so bad, but they got discontinued. Who's coughing? Was that you? Oh, drink some water, dude. Baskin-Robbins, 30 wonderful flavors. Yeah, I like Baskin-Robbins. Ooh, speaking of tamagoyaki. I think Crimson made tamago. Yummy. So yeah, 6 flavors, but coffee, chocolate, or some fruity stuff. But no, like, chunks of fruity. It has to be, like, rainbow sherbet. Yes, I've had Cold Stone. Our Cold Stone here used to have these fans that were directly under the ice. The lights, sorry. Or, like, above the lights. But the way that they operated made the lights seem like they were flashing, and so going in there was a sensory nightmare. But yeah, I like Cold Stone. Usually a chocolate or a coffee ice cream with, like, brownies and, like, fudge in it. Friendlies used to have great ice cream. I'm trying to think of, like, the thrifty ice cream with that special scoop that comes out in that special little shape. Wow, my throat. Blah. I go to this local frozen custard place and get a waffle cone. Ooh! I should try that. I don't know if we have that around here. They announced Scooby-Doo is coming to Dead by Daylight. Ah, so you thought of Crimson. I wonder if she's interested in that. I don't know. Majors has a blue ice cream you're trying to get. I see. Speaking of coffee, she did make some Scooby-Doo jokes. Ah, but maybe she will be happy with that. So the next question is, how did your iced coffee or iced coffee preference happen? Any special flavors you prefer? How about brewed tea? I have yet to try a tea that I like aside from ceremonial green tea. I have not seen the promo video for Dead by Daylight's 10-year birthday. I will have to look at that. I haven't played Dead by Daylight since the last time I streamed it. Let's see. I tried to drink hot coffee, but it always makes me really tired. My mom would get the free stuff from Gavalia or whatever it is when it would, like, be in a magazine, and then she'd subscribe for a couple of months, and then she'd cancel, and then after a while they would beg you to come back with more free coffees, so we just kept that up. The first coffee from them that I really liked was a raspberry chocolate type one, and it was actually pretty good. But they also had a vanilla one. I would often forget about the coffee. Yeah, she did that for the coffee makers too. She had one coffee maker at home, and then she did it for a coffee maker at her boyfriend's house. And maybe more, I don't know. I remember doing it once for a coffee maker myself. At some point, the coffee makers didn't really last very long, but it was kind of cool to get a free thing like that. Yeah. But yeah, I would often forget about the coffee and then would just drink it cold, and I was like, oh, actually, coffee tastes a lot better this way. Hot drinks make me sleepy. I don't know why. Even hot soup makes me somewhat sleepy, but not quite as much. Which is, I don't know, like, I'm very weird with food. Yeah, hot coffee makes me feel weird inside, and it makes me drowsy. Cold coffee just tastes good without the weird, my insides feel too warm, so now I need to go to sleep feeling. Coffee doesn't really give me, jitters or energy or anything weird like that. It's not that it gives me cramps, it just feels weird. I don't know why. Like, not like crampy or I don't know. It just like when I drink like warm liquidy stuff makes my insides just feel warm and weird. I don't know. Coffee makes you wanna do any flavored creamers work in cold coffee? Yeah, I use sometimes I use a vanilla sweet cream or just a normal vanilla coffee creamer. It works just fine. Ah yeah, I want to try the Deathwish coffee too. But yeah, any coffee creamer works in a cold brew just fine. Mostly I just use Dairy Gold Fit milk. It has extra protein and it is lactose free just because of the way that they strain it, which is good because then it doesn't hurt my tummy. I also use it with some protein powder because protein. Yeah, I usually have to drink water with coffee to cool off. I just like to cold brew coffee. It overall makes a smoother, less acidic, a cup of coffee, so I prefer it that way. Does it have flavors? I don't know either. Flavor syrups are always good. I like mocha, so chocolate or vanilla is good when it comes to coffee, or a mix of both. I haven't really tried hazelnut. I have when I go to like a gas station. If I am desperate for coffee and all there is hot coffee, I will probably suffer through it even though I know it's gonna make me feel weird. There used to be, before the panini happened, one of the places that I get x-rays from had like a coffee maker and like a hot water dispenser, and they'd have like cocoa packets and tea bags and stuff. So I would get some of the hot coffee and I would mix a cocoa packet in it, and then I would let it cool down and would have free mocha. So if you're stuck, they've got some flavored ones. Ooh, I should look. I am all out of coffee grounds, so I definitely need more. So, let's see. When it comes to coffee, Starbucks is Starbucks. They over-roast their beans, so they're a bit bitter, but, Starbucks is gonna taste like Starbucks pretty much anywhere you go. And if you're looking for consistency and you don't want to go to some random place and end up with horrible coffee that you have no idea if it's gonna be good or not, being used to something like Starbucks is not a bad idea. So in general, I am used to Starbucks. I don't like, I mean, I do and don't like Dutch Brothers. It depends. And I have noticed that McDonald's coffee is inconsistent because their iced vanilla latte in certain places in Southern California was amazing, and at one of my local McDonald's is pretty garbage. I don't know what the difference is. I wish it was consistent like Starbucks is. But yeah, honestly, if I am being extra lazy, I will just buy, it's not lazy, it's lack of energy, especially without PT because it's been 2 months and insurance is still messing with me, bro. I also buy, I don't know how, I think it's a Stock, S-T-O-K, brand of cold brew because I'm out of coffee grounds for cold brew right now. Or this like instant cold brew stuff to stretch my coffee further. Yeah, exactly. I do, but I don't, but I do, but I don't. What's interesting is I do like the smell of Folgers, but it doesn't taste good to me. I've tried. There are a lot of small Vietnamese coffee shops near me. Some of them are very good, especially the frozen coffees. Ooh, yummy. Let's see. My cousin DoorDashes coffee every morning, but she's rich? I hope she tips decently. I don't know, man. Wow. I don't know. I don't think I would DoorDash it if I was rich. Wow, you told me about her, right? I should try Vietnamese coffee sometime. I also like Japanese canned coffee. Or Hawaiian ones too. UCC coffee is good. And then there's like a Kona coffee that's good. Called Black Silk. It's so good. Starbucks was meant for confusing people with Alzheimer's due to how many Starbucks there are just across the street from Starbucks. Yeah, there's not as much of them as there used to be. I've noticed more and more of them shut down. I've had a Starbucks Gold card for a very long time because back before we had as many coffee stands as we do, it was just kind of the more safe bet for coffee because I used to just try various coffee stands and then you end up wasting money and get a coffee that is not good. And you're like, well, I just spent $6 on this tiny thing and it's not even mid. At least I could go to Starbucks and I know exactly what I'm in for. You know. Thank you for the coffee redeem. But yes, when it comes to tea, the only tea I've liked so far has been ceremonial prepared Japanese green tea. Every other tea that I've tried has been crummy. I have not tried the cold preparation of that sweetened matcha that I bought. I only tried it hot, and I was not a fan. There's a Japanese brand of coffee which shares the name of a relative, and it's a Coke-owned brand. I'm not sure. Let's see what's next. Sakura tea smells like flowers. Maybe. If somebody tries it. I do have to play Fin Week. Oh, it's Georgia. Gotcha. My brother drinks a lot of tea. I think the only one I really liked was chai. I haven't tried that one, so maybe I would like that one. Hypothetical, you're driving at the speed of light and you turn on your headlights. Would you see anything or not? So, I would vaguely assume that my headlights would illuminate the things in front of me. Now, if other people would see them, I believe they would see it very briefly, but I'm not 100% sure. Chai and London fog with lavender. My mom used to drink sun tea? Like she'd put tea bags in a thing in water and then let it sit on the porch. And it would steep that way. I don't know. Oh, bless you, buddy. Meow, 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 meow. Yep, thank you for the coffee, redeem. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah! I'm not the biggest tea drinker. I mostly drink tea when I'm sick. I keep trying, and I just am not a fan. I've tried! I keep trying, and it's like, why? How do people like this? And it just tastes like grass. It just tastes like various grass. Even ginger tea. Ginger tea just tasted like grass and ginger. But ginger's really good with the meat and stuff, but it was just not good. My mom loved making sun tea. She bought 2 special jugs to make it. I had to chase the ants off at once. What makes chai interesting? Yeah, I don't know. She had like a special pitchery thing with a lid. I think it had a spout too. If I'm remembering right. It's been a long time. I don't know if she still does it. What makes chai interesting is that it has spices. My mom used to make one with star anise, peppercorn, and cinnamon. Maybe sometime. Maybe. You're cutting yourself off of all drinks besides water and hot green tea. I drink a metric fart ton of ice water, and then I just added having protein milk and some protein powder in my mocha to make it somewhat healthy in the grand scheme of things. So whatever. I'm not giving up my coffee. I've mostly given up soda. I don't let myself have sweets to the excess that I used to. So whatever. My A1C is beautiful, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, no, if you're addicted to sugary drinks and stuff, then I understand. It can be hard. Maybe just let yourself have 1 a day and not too much if you could handle the moderation. Cutting yourself off of something entirely can backfire. I drink 0 sugar soda. I wish that artificial sweeteners or stevia and I weren't mortal enemies, but we are mortal enemies. And they're just not worth it. I would just rather have water and my coffee drink. What can you do? Water with Mio. Is that one also artificially sweetened? Hi! Dude, hi. I just noticed now the description was supposed to say Q&A, but it's just Q? Oh, that's awesome. I will have to fix that. I don't know what happened. Thanks for the heads up. You guys, I'm gonna have to quickly take an idol meeting really soon here. 'Cause all of a sudden... I need to find my little thing. Oh, where is the image? There it is. Alright, I'm gonna shove that on here. 'Cause I'm dying. Give me just a second. We will be right back. Be right back. You like the hold music, but you feel like you're on hold and dispute a charge on your credit card. Hi, I'm back. I also had to grab some pain meds. But yes, for this, I'm not sure if my headlights would illuminate anything. I would assume that people would see a flash as I traveled by them, but I'm not sure. If traveling at the speed of light, if I would see anything illuminated. Possibly no. But then, assuming that I could travel at the speed of light, I'm going to assume that somehow we've developed a system that allows you to see things despite that. The voice-o-matic video, yeah! Also, speaking of the credit card charge, right? Oh, whoa, what was that? I don't know, but it was fast. I suppose I should have just, come back and been like, "Thank you for calling Capital One. My name's Kiyomi. How can I help you?" Or something to go along with your credit card hold music comment. What sort of anime goods... Oh, sorry. Next question! What sort of anime goods collection would you say that you have? What's something you always look for when you go shopping? Ever been to an anime convention? So this is 3 questions. So, alright. I counted 33, but that was of things that got downloaded. So some of these are multiple questions in one. Alright. Anime goods that I say I would have. I have mostly Vegeta figures, some Sailor Moon figures, and one Nozomi from Love Live. But that's about what I collect. I do have a couple of energy drinks with Dragon Ball Z characters on them. I have an Agretsuko Ramune. And then I have some Dragon Ball Z trading cards and some Pikachu cards and a couple of Pokemon plushies. Yeah, Vegeta! Vegeta is one of the few things I collect is Vegeta figures. The only Funko I will collect is Vegeta Funko. 3 in 1 is better than 1 in 1. Yeah, that's true. It is one topic. Barrett cardboard cutout. I do not have a Barrett cardboard cutout. But if I was going to have a cardboard cutout, I would like Sephiroth, Cloud, Vincent, and of course Vegeta. Still need a Kiyomi Funko. That would be cool. That would be cool. Someday. Someday I will be big enough to have a Funko or one of those U2s thingy. I don't know. Maybe. A girl can dream, right? Rin is the best OG Love Live girl. You can have her. I like Nozomi. Let's see. Next up is... Hold on a second. That should be good. Scott the Wilds recently got a U2s. He started off small. Yeah, you said. I used to. I used to have the Sailor Moon and Mercury of those original 95 Bandai Sailor Moon dolls. They got misplaced in a move, unfortunately. What about every iteration of Sid? No. And that's because one of my exes really liked Sid and went by the name of Sid because of it. And so now, no. He even got his own Monopoly board a year or so back. That would be cool. So when I go shopping, I would say I always look to see if there's a new Vegeta figure or Vegeta Funko or a Sailor Moon that I really want or anything like that. Yeah, I wish I still had them, but I do not. Or I look for Pikachu plushies, mostly to buy somebody else, but also to just look at because they're cute. Very rarely I find something shiny Umbreon, and I really like shiny Umbreon. I love Pikachu, I'm just not big on space for plushies. Even had the dolls with the incorrect boots. Oh, that's awesome! A Kyo Monopoly. Oh, man. I wouldn't even know. I don't think there's enough to fill a Monopoly board for stuff about me. As for if I've ever been to an anime convention, yes. I've been to a few. The biggest anime convention I went to was Anime Expo in 2001. But I've never gone to a convention that's not on the West Coast, so... I still have the 95 Sailor Moon and Mars, but they're damaged. They're your sisters. I mean, even damaged. They're a collectible. I would still keep them. The last time I went to an anime convention was 2015. Which I can't believe was literally 11 years ago, and oh my god, I am old. Dear God, I am old. Let's see. Since you used to watch Sailor Moon on my TV, yeah, I used to watch Sailor Moon. I am totally old. I'm 348. I am old. Let's see. The next question. Do you play any games which don't require a computer when not streaming, like Dungeons and Dragons, board games, or any kind of card deck-based games? Do you play Uno? Anything which requires throwing objects? Throwing objects is so random. Mixed in this, I do not understand. Throwing objects one, like... Oh, like bean bags, or cornhole, or whatever it's called, right? Onana was in your chat today and said, "Don't break your back, Grandpa movie girl." My back is... like dice or oh. The one hole in my collection was Super Sailor Moon, and I ended up getting a Goodwill Rescue doll. It stunk. Oh no. So let's see. I mean, I do have consoles, so not just the computer. I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons in way too long. I do enjoy Dungeons and Dragons. I'm not huge on most board games for specific reasons. But some are fine. Card deck-based games. I tried to get into Magic. I played Pokemon for a short time, but really tryhards kind of ruined that kind of thing. I am going to be playing Magic virtually with Focal and some other people. He's built me a Sephiroth deck. So that's kind of cool. A D&D session going on Discord. As long as I'm not DM, I prefer to play. I don't want to be TM. I do not want to be in charge of that kind of thing. I just want to have fun. I love to roleplay. I love to roleplay. Do I play Uno? I do. I do. Nico and I will play Uno, and he's pretty good, honestly. Yeah, the Sephiroth deck. I hope it'll be fun. Anything which requires throwing objects. I mean, I don't know. I I don't play a ton. I could forego playing a BBDM. Oh, I mean, if you wanna. Your luck loves you, that's true. Uno. I enjoy Uno. I'm okay with Go Fish and silly little card games like that. Darts, bowling, lawn darts. Ah! No darts. Never tried lawn darts. I used to love bowling, but bowling balls are really heavy, and with my neck and shoulder issues, it can be really hard to not accidentally hurt myself. But I do like bowling. I also really like roller skating. I had bowling lessons and was in a bowling group when I was younger, and I had skating lessons and would often go skating when I was younger. IRL age? Human age. I was 9 the first time I played D&D. So I've been doing it for a long time. I have done a lot of roleplay in chat rooms and in forums and on messaging apps. Hello, good times. Welcome back. How are you? How are you? I know that it involves making a character, so I'm of course interested. Yep, making characters is so much fun. Roll a d20 for initiative. Yeah! I also like Vampire the Masquerade a fair bit. So Vampire's fun, D&D is fun. Writing for roleplay is fun as long as the person knows how to write in decent paragraphs. I can be a bit of a stickler for proper sentences and spelling and knowing the right your. You're doing good. Good. Glad to hear it. But yeah, I like Cards Against Humanity. Cards Against Humanity is a fun one. That's a good game to play. I love luck-based stuff and character creation. When playing D&D, the DM must have a chart of not paying attention. Yep, that is true. I hope I've at least gotten better at it. Yeah, I think so. Oh, my head hurts. I did take some pain meds. So, hopefully, my head will stop hurting soon. Ooh! Let's see what the next question is. I didn't think I would take me as long as it is, but it is. Alright, have you ever watched any science fiction, movie, or TV shows? Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, obscure shows like Blake's 7, Space 1999, Battlestar Galactica, Lost in Space, Red Dwarf. Star Wars, I watched some. I prefer the original 3 over any of the newer stuff. For Star Trek, I really loved, Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. Picard and Janeway, I loved those two. For Doctor Who, the 9th and 10th are my 2 favorite Doctors. But Matt Smith is... Yeah, Voyager. What am I talking about? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's been a long time. I haven't seen it since then. Quantum Leap was a good show. Does that count? And not quite sci-fi, but the Highlander series, I really liked Highlander. Oh yeah. Quantum Leap was such a good show. I love that show so much. It was so cool. Matt Smith is Matt Smith is... I don't know. His eyebrows were too weird. I don't know. Matt Smith was at the con I went to a while back with the cast of Doctor Who. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. Eccleston and... Oh my god. I can't think. He had an entire panel. That's true. Yes. David? Yes, Tennant. Eccleston and Tennant are my two favorite doctors. It helps that Eccleston was my first doctor and Tennant was my second. But after that I kind of didn't really watch much. I tried, but I know my mom is huge, or was huge, into Battlestar Galactica. The rest of them I haven't. Yeah, I think I still follow him on Facebook. I'm trying to think of anything else I might have watched. Red Dwarf is hilarious. I haven't heard of that one at all, so I will have to check it out sometime. I tried watching from the very beginning of Doctor Who. It was so boring. Oh, yeah. I tried to watch some of the older Doctor Who also, and I agree. Oh, does... What's the show called? Oh, Lord. Twilight Zone. I watched a lot of Twilight Zones. So I like the Twilight Zone. We used to watch the Twilight Zone. We used to marathon it every New Year's Eve. It was just sort of a weird tradition. So I've seen a lot in a lot of the episodes, like numerous times. But yeah, the Twilight Zone was good, even though it was black and white and stuff. One of your favorite rides from Disney World, Tower of Terror. Ah! The show had a lower budget then, but they found 2 of Hartnell's lost episodes recently. Cool! Ah, thank you for the coffee, Redeem! Every Saturday at midnight, one of the TV channels here does Twilight Zone reruns. Yeah, it's a good show. I think it's a good show. We had the Twilight Zone companion book back in the 80s. Oh! I don't think I've ever seen that. That's cool. Yeah, I've never been... I didn't even know there was a Twilight Zone ride, so yep, never been on it. Okay. It's not sci-fi, but yes! Oh my god, Tales of the Crypt! Oh my god, the X-Files! The X-Files counts, yes, I love the X-Files. Stargate. Oh, yeah, I think my mom used to do that one, too. I haven't seen that one, but yes, I loved the X-Files. I saw the X-Files movie in theaters when it first came out. Freaky as heck. Oops. Where'd it go? Ooh. Wow. Alright, let's see. Stargate was supposed to be getting a new series, but Amazon canceled it. Of course they did. Disney would never do a ride like that today. Yeah, sad but true. Let's see, what is next? Do you collect physical media for movies, music, or TV shows, any anime or box set? It's expensive and I don't have the space. If I had the space, I would totally have all of Dragon Ball Z as a DVD set. And then I think I have DVDs of multiple Inuyasha movies. I have some anime DVDs. I don't have a lot. Mostly I like physical media for games. I'm in bed next to my stuffed monkey. Oh, how cute! But yeah, unfortunately, I would need more space and money, and then I would probably collect very specific things. But for physical media, it's mostly I want to collect physical media of games, and then merch from certain anime. And that's kind of where I am collecting currently. Like that's where it goes. I guess if money wasn't an object, I would have a better answer, but money is money, you know. And space is space. I would need more shelving space. Someday. Movie, who's that guy we watched who has like the crane machine in his room? I would like a room as cool as his, but I wouldn't order the Trump phone. You know who I'm talking about? The one guy with the long hair. Yeah, him. Yeah, exactly! Right now I need bigger shelves. Penguin Zero. Gotcha. I don't know. His room is cool! It's so cool. I do need more shelves. Big, tall, floor-to-ceiling shelves. Exactly! Well, I don't know if I need it to be at Celebrity Mansion. I'd have an arcade, too. If money wasn't an object. Yeah, he does! Rooms, He still doesn't? Of course he doesn't. Yeah. Maybe someday I will be that cool. You have a whole bin of stuffed animals in the storage unit. Aw, that's cool. I hope they're okay in your storage. I want my own Regal Cinema's home theater. I want an arcade with a bunch of rhythm games and some older stuff. Oh, he said to donate that money to smaller streamers. Yeah. Someday, I want to be a big streamer. I don't know if I'll ever get as big and cool as, like, Iron Mouse or something. But even if I could be, like, partially as big and cool. The series is funny though, like he ordered it as a joke and the scams keep going. Yeah, they're hand-mailing the project. Oh my gods. I can play games on the theater screen, yeah. Some of them a full set of Paw Patrol that I got. Oh, you were... Aww! Oh goodness, just keep doing what you like and you'll get there. I hope so. I don't know about that movie. Alright, let's see what's next. Who do you think would win in an all-out anime fight, Sailor Moon or Vegeta? Oh no, come on. You're making me choose. Ooh. Ordering his free rinse soap. Who put this one? You did, didn't you? Let's see, who would win? Mighty Mouse would win? The Ninja Turtles. No, Chuck Norris. There we go. Chuck Norris and Mr. Rogers would tag team and win everything. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, I'm not sure who would win. Some people say Sailor Moon is an insane powerhouse. She is. She is. She is, technically. I mean, Chuck Norris would always win, and he wouldn't even need to be in the fight. Exactly. Chuck Norris would just drop kick them both from like a different state and somehow win. True, Sailor Moon does have the silver crystal. Listen. But why would they be fighting in the first place? Who started the fight? Is it Vegeta when he's evil, pre-Super Saiyan, Frieza kicking his butt? Or is it after, where he's not so much of a bad guy anymore? Sailor Moon would win against Chuck Norris because Silver Crystal and she can reset time. There you go, exactly. Chuck Norris could flick him and they would all perish. Sailor Moon has... Yeah, she is. She's pretty OP. People like to be like, oh, but she's a crybaby. She's not a good character. She could never do anything. Girl. She's pretty awesome. That's true. And Vegeta can blow up planets, too. Vegeta still needs to reach Super Saiyan God, which Goku did, too. Sailor Moon can't die. She's like 1,000 years old. I think Sailor Moon would probably get Vegeta to... Honestly, she'd probably sass him enough that he'd end up respecting her and be on her side. Sailor Moon is that imperfect hero which the Japanese love, which is exactly part of why I love her. Like, okay, I can't relate to the being horrible at school and klutzy thing because I was great at school and I'm not super klutzy, but I can relate to the having your heart on your sleeve part and being a bit of a crybaby because of being hypersensitive to everything. So I really saw at least that of myself in Sailor Moon, right? And in Vegeta, he went through some stuff, man, and it clearly messed him up. So you know what? I also been through some stuff, man. It had also messed me up. So I relate to the both of them pretty decently. But yeah, I think Sailor Moon would be like super sassy, and Vegeta would respect that, which is why he gets along with Bulma, because she's a sassy brat and he's a sassy brat, and like Vegeta doesn't need a soft girly. Vegeta respects strong, bratty girlies who are emotional but will also not take your poop, you know? So I don't think they'd end up fighting till the bitter end. I think they would end up teaming up somehow and then go kick like everybody else's butt. I think he would stop the bad guys with Sailor Moon. So both of them would win because they would stop fighting each other and join forces. So yeah. You don't truly know a man until you fight him. The Matrix 2. Next question. Are you able to talk to fruit and make it taste sweeter? Because it seems like you would be able to do that. Like a little bit of that moi moi kyun, you know? I don't know. I don't eat a lot of fruit because of texture issues. Yeah! I've got this down. Kind of, sort of, maybe? I don't know. Okay. So, I don't know if I could do that because Maybe I could. Maybe I could make fruit taste better, magically. The power of fruit. It's not a taste thing, it's a texture thing. If they didn't have awful textures, I'd be fine. But they do have awful textures a lot of the time, so I'm not fine. I want to get the pink Batman shirt. Yes! Me too, me too. I have a tank top that looks like Vegeta's armor, and then I have a tank top that has Vegeta's face on it and says over 9,000! And I'm not a fruit roll-up fan. I mean, the very sugary, candy-ish ones, yes. The thick fruit leathery ones, no. So like, fruit by the foot and like fruit roll-up brand, yeah. Those are yummy. Alrighty, good time. Oyasumi. I hope you get some good sleep. Bye-bye. Yeah. Have you ever heard the Canadian DVD theme song? It's very different. Oh, I don't know. Hot Topic used to sell the Batman shirt. They did, but I never managed to snag one because every time I tried to get one, it was out of stock. You had one. That's awesome. Would you ever try cosplay? Kigurumi cosplay? Kigurumi cosplay is full body cosplay, including a mask over the head. I thought that was a full, like, fursuit. Is Kigurumi the full suit? Or I thought Kigurumi was the, like, ones that are like the pajamas, and it was different from the full fursuit, but perhaps I just don't know. Thank you for the posture check. Let me Google that because I think I'm confused. Oh no, they really are. No, yeah, Kigurumi are the animal onesie type ones. But I think that's different from a full-out fursuit, and technically, I wore a Kigurumi for Halloween. Pajama cosplay is not Kigurumi. Interesting. Why is that what Google shows me when I looked it up? Let's see. So Kigurumi, a Japanese term for a costumed character. Cosplay pajamas is a type of Japanese onesie that resembles an animal, and anime gao Kigurumi is a type of costume character and cosplay with an anime mask. I see. Maybe. I mean, if I could have a Kiyomi one, and then people wouldn't see my real face, then I would totally do that. As long as I could just keep it on. the entire time. I don't understand English, so I can only hear Kigurumi. Gomen ne. You wear a costume, then have a head over yours. Yeah, yeah, I would do it. I would try. I think it'd be okay. I'd wear a full fursuit if they weren't so expensive, so maybe someday or something. I don't know. Yeah, it sounds kind of like a mascot type thing, yeah. But since it allows you to be anonymous like that, I think that honestly sounds like a good idea. Let's see. Do you feel like singing some 80s songs? You've got a great voice and you have nothing to worry about. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still having a bit of choice paralysis when it comes to the songs for Thursday. I'm trying. I think I have a general idea. I'm still 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 70th guessing myself, but you know. I'm doing my best. 80s rock cover. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I could pull off that. I guess it depends on the song. I was a little kid in the 80s, so you've got this. Ah, hello, hello. Welcome on in, Raiders. How are you? How are you? Pat Benatar, Shadows in the Night. I'm not sure. I would recommend Heat Abnormal, but I'm not sure about those fast parts. I've never heard that. Hello, hello, Raiders! We've got a lively raid. Welcome on in. How are you? How are you? Movie, are you able to get a link to put in chat? I don't know. I think you can. You can do links. You can do links. Make it so, please, and thank you. Get raided. Yay! Thank you so much for the raid. How are all of you? How was your stream tonight? Thank you for joining us. Ooh. For Genix's channel, if possible. But yeah, we'll see. I should look at some 80s songs, maybe for later, because I think I need to learn some a bit better. Alrighty, thank you again so much for rating on in. Yep, if you want to follow Janix, you can find their link on YouTube. You were doing Fears to Fathom. 'Twas scary. I think I've seen the name, but I don't know anything about it. But, I hope it was good, despite being scary. Not bad! This is the first day of my anniversary week, and it's going good so far. I thought I'd go through the questions a lot faster than I am, but I'm glad I'm able to yap a bit. Thank you! Officially, the 2-year anniversary is on Thursday the 18th, but I wanted to celebrate in a huge way, so here we are, multiple days in a row of streaming. Yay! Well, please, if you need to take care of yourself after stream, go ahead and do so. Don't worry about hanging out if you need to take care of some self-care or get some rest. And thank you once again for the raid. Would you consider yourself an avid reader? Do you collect books? What would be the most prized and valued book you have? Thank you so much for the congratulations. Yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised I've made it this long. This is the first time I've done something like this on YouTube and lasted more than a few months, to be honest. So, I'm proud of myself too. I used to be more of an avid reader. I wouldn't say that I collect books. I should get more books. I should read more. Hello, Focal. Welcome on in. Thank you. I wouldn't say I have anything that's probably super prized or valuable as far as books go. I do still have some original cover Dragonlance books. I think that's one of my favorite series. Definitely is one of my favorite series. That's true. Yeah, your streamer channel, Focal, now has a membership to the channel. Cause Movie gave some gifted. Ah, thank you so much. Welcome on in. But yeah, if you guys have any good recommendations for books, I enjoy fantasy. Fantasy books are my favorites. And yeah, Dragonlance. Do you actually know Dragonlance? I would be really shocked if someone your age actually knew Dragonlance. Still working on your Sherlock story. That's awesome, Dan. I hope the writing process is going well. You know Dragonlance, it's like one of the biggest D&D settings. The entire book series started because the original authors were part of a D&D group. And the characters are originally from their campaign. And that is super cool. After reading those books and learning that, I wanted to also make my own novel series from D&D games I was playing. None of them lasted very long. That is so awesome. Sadly, Dragonlance never got any good movies. They got an animated one that was horrible, though Lucy Lawless did one of the voices, apparently. I haven't seen it, but yeah, Dragonlance is awesome. That is okay. I hope you have a yummy lunch, and thank you once again for rating on in. 3 series ideas that stemmed from D&D. That is so cool. I haven't played a D&D campaign in a while that's actually lasted very long, but I hope to someday. I could use a D&D night, you know? But yeah, no, Dragonlance is great. Oh, gods. I should read some of their newer stuff. Vocal was running a D&D group for a while, but we haven't been able to meet up in a long time. A guy you knew would talk to you about Dragonlance and told me some stuff. That is so cool! Oh my god. Oh my god, finding anybody who knows of Dragonlance seems like such a thing. The Dragon Riders of Pern. I think I've heard of it, but I don't think I don't really know it, unfortunately. I will try to remember that. Scheduling anything as an adult with groups of people is the bane of a lot of things. Yeah. Especially with time zones. Time zones is the bane of stuff. Alrighty, Fish Taco. Thank you so much for rating on in. Oyasumi. Hope you get some good sleep. Bye-bye. Let's check. Time zones make things so hard. Yeah, exactly. Will you be adding a few more silly redeems for channel points on Twitch? I want to, but I legitimately have no idea what to do. Every time I go into and try, I'm like, I literally... What do I do? I've even Googled things to put on there, and I just don't know. A giant keyboard. You know what? You know what? That's not a bad idea. Time zones are a unique beast, for sure, for sure. Kirby sucking? Kirby sucking? I think I need you to explain that one. Yes, please, context. When your shirt went up, I was like, Kyo, I know wants more redeems, and Giant Kyo could be a fun one. It's Kirby sucking on a hand, but the hand has been removed. Ah, gotcha. I need like a head pat thing or a throw things thing. I've looked into getting the throw things at the streamer thing, and I don't remember why I didn't actually get it, so I should. Yeah, I do have a head pat emote, but like, yeah, it's one of those redeems that can be placed anywhere. Ah, thank you for the coffee redeem. I did just take a drink. I am low on the coffee I have with me, so I'll have to get more out of the fridge. Alrighty, Usagi, thank you again so much for rating on it. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. Oyasumi. Bye-bye-bye-bye. I think it might be a bit based. That's fair. But yes, I do need to figure out more, fun redeems for points. I don't know, that's what you said. Let's see, are you straight when it comes to romance? Well, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. No. No, I'm not. Pretty sure by now it was obvious. Oh, bit-spaced. Bit-spaced. Might be bit-based. Oh, like using bits. I see. I used that thing for a while, but yeah, then it was only like, there's 2 free ones, and that's the ones getting used, and I don't even have a lot of subscribers on Twitch anymore. I used to have multiple, and now they're dropping like flies. Like I have followers. It's just not, you know. But yes, I am not straight when it comes to romance. Yes, thank you, movie. I have the bi flag colors on my Twitter, and back when Kedmia still streamed, she did draw me with the bi flag because I am bi. I don't know, I just don't talk about that too much. I've only dated a few girls, but they were very short and explosive relationships, so I'm just at the point where I don't think I should probably date anyone for a while. Yeah, Cadmia did that on stream. I should do an art stream again. It's been a minute. But yeah, there's so many streams I want to do and so little time. Yeah. Let's see. Do you have any brothers or sisters? Kiyomi as a character does not. In real life, I have 2 sisters and a brother. And then, well, I also have some technically step-siblings. Back when we actually talked, I just considered them siblings, but we don't really talk anymore. So technically I have 3 other sisters and a brother, but like I said, we don't really talk, so I don't know. I'm not really close to any of my siblings. Let's see. Bit-based redeems are like Tangia redeems. Channel point redeems don't need Tangia. Yeah. Kiyomi now has a guardian dragon. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not I'm not super close to a decent chunk of family. It's complicated. So this is a silly next question. Have you eaten cheesecake? And why is chocolate cheesecake the best? There's a spider. Oh gods. Hi. Oh little friend. Oh little friend. Hi, friend. Ooh, goodness. Ooh, I'm close to my younger sister, and we don't speak of older sister. Okay, yes, spider jump scare? Nah, don't be sorry. Stuff is what it is. Hi, you were very lucky that it's late. Oh my god, it jumped, I'm sorry. Ah! I tried to remove it and it jumped at me. I think it's on the floor, but I don't know where it is.
You need help?
No, it's not like a dangerous one. It's scary. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to move it and it jumped. If Yaki was awake, he would have eaten it. It was just a spider. I'm sorry. Well, apparently it was a spider who could jump. I don't think it was like a cute jumping spider. It was just gross. If Yaki was awake, he would have eaten that thing in no time. Yeah, there's like cute jumping spiders, Cadmia-like spiders. So like if I see cute spider... Yeah, if I see cute spiders on like Facebook, I will send them to her. But oh my god, it was on my desk, and I was just trying to move it with paper, and then it jumped, and then I scared the cats too. Sorry, everyone. I hope you're awake. At least you're awake now. Listen, I'm wearing shorts, and it was too close to my leg, and it just no. You're still a little amped. Oh yeah, you were streaming. I am so sorry. I don't know how bad that probably sounded on the microphone, but I'm sure it was wild. I was just trying to like gently move him and he jumped. Yeah, I don't even know if it would have bit me. It was just too close. It was not okay. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. World War III starting over a spider on Kiyomi's desk. Alrighty, so have you ever eaten cheesecake, and why is chocolate cheesecake the best? I have eaten cheesecake, and chocolate cheesecake is the best because it's chocolate. However, I like Japanese fluffy, wiggly cheesecake more than I like the thick, like, cloying American style cheesecake. So you can even get a chocolate version of that one, and it is so good. I love Japanese cheesecake. Oh. Why does Japan do things and make them so delicious? I will eat chocolate New York cheesecake, but like a thin slice, like a half a slice, and that's about all I can manage before it's like, oh, this is way too much. I don't like fruit. You don't like cheesecake? Even Japanese style cheesecake? He heard the discussion and had to add his opinion. He needs to go add his opinion somewhere far away from you, okay? As long as it's away from me, the spider is fine. Don't get close to my legs. That was icky. Japan does have, like, 20 out of 10, some of the best food, okay? So yummy. So yummy. Alright, actually their bubble gum is not the best. Every Japanese gum I've tried, the flavor runs out extra fast. Chocolate cake is so yummy. This is true. Chocolate cake is super good. Yeah, I have to try those big, thick Japanese pancakes someday. They're like... You've seen them, right? I want to try one. I've never tried one. They look like a pain in the butt to make, so I haven't ever tried to make them. I can make Japanese cheesecake, though. I like the banana cake your mom makes. Ah, I am allergic to banana, but it sounds yummy. I love banana, even though I'm allergic. I liked banana before I became allergic, which sucked. Yeah, fuwa pancakes. Oh, I've tried Castella cake and it's really not. You know, I was nerfed. It's such a pain. If I bake a cake, will it be Japan? Yeah. So, I like pumpkin bread, and I like pumpkin pie, and I like bananas and banana bread, but I'm allergic to banana, and I like apples, but I don't like apple pie, and I don't like apple in cake. I don't like apple in baked goods because it's terrible. Terrible texture-wise. Cooked apple is an abomination. Oh my god, the pumpkin loaf at Starbucks! It's so yummy. It's so yummy. I haven't had key lime pie in like a million years, so I don't know how much I like it. Spider must have jumped over to Dino going from Vtuber to Vtuber. Yeah. You love pie pie is best. Pie pie. You put on quite a few. I would have too. I could never. Apples are okay, but not cooked. Apples on their own is good. Apple cider is good. Sparkling apple cider is good. Apple juice is not good. Apples on their own are good. Caramel apples are good. Thank you for the hydrate. Marion berry pie. Oh, I've never tried that one either. So, since I'm not big on alcohol, on holidays, I just buy Martinelli's sparkling apple cider. That is my special holiday treat. And that was something I even drank when I was younger. I've never tried Marionberry anything. Huckleberries are really huge in my area, but I don't know. I like very crispy tart apples. Those are my favorite. And then whatever they do for the caramel apples. With like peanuts and chocolate chips. Those are the best ones. Passion fruit? No. Passion fruit looks too gross. I couldn't. I do like pomegranates, but apparently some people eat the really hard, gross, white inside of the pomegranate, like the seed part. And look, nobody taught me how I was supposed to eat these things, but they're like, you've got the fleshy part, right? And then there's the hard, sure, the pithy part. but it's like eating a rock. So I can't eat that. So I always just like would spit them out. And then somebody was like, oh my god, why can't you eat a pomegranate correctly? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna break a tooth if I try to eat that white part. It's literally gross. So yeah, I don't know. People always get freaked out when I mention that California roadside fruit stands sell avocado smoothies. Ooh. I love watching people juice pomegranate. I've not tried fresh pomegranate juice. I would though. Garlic ice cream. I've never tried that one, but avocado is yummy. Alright, I'm weird with avocado. Avocado is good if you blend it into a smoothie with other stuff, but I can't have most fruits because the texture is gross. So like avocado with milk and vanilla protein powder and like orange juice I could handle. I haven't tried a dragon fruit, no. Oh, hi Ninja! Welcome on in! How are you? How are you? Apple butter. I haven't tried it. It looks scary. I haven't tried it. And I wouldn't spend my own money, but if somebody else had some and offered me like a bite of something with it, I would try. Ah, there you go. Vanilla or honey as a base with garlic mixed in. I would try it. I would try it. So, I like sliced avocado, but I don't like mashed avocado. Like, if I do avocado on toast, it has to be sliced. I can't have it mushed. It's bad. I don't know why. And I like avocado, but I will not eat guacamole because of it being mushed and it ruins it. I've tried an avocado smoothie. Yeah, no, it would need fruity flavor. It would need like vanilla ice cream and orange juice to do that, because then you can use the avocado in place of frozen banana because I'm allergic to banana. So no. Applesauce is no. Applesauce is good as a replacement for stuff in baked goods so that you don't notice the texture, but applesauce on its own is a no thank you. Yep. Avocado's yummy on its own. Just like slice it and sprinkle a tiny bit of seasoned salt on it. Or have it on a burger with bacon. Oh man. But yeah. There's some things that I can only eat in very specific ways and no other way. California roll with sliced avocado, crab meat, and cucumber. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fruit and gusher trying stream. Oof. I still do have to do the fruit stream someday. It is about the time of year where most fruit should be okay. Smoothies, I like them. I just got a mixed pat of dessert yogurts, mixed frozen berries, strawberry, blueberry, and raspberry with sherbet rainbow ice cream. Unfortunately, well, for one, I'm allergic to bananas, so no bananas in my smoothie. And most berries and other fruit, even if you blend the living fart out of them, still have like texture and seedy bits. And unless somebody wants to buy me like a Vitamix blender, which are horrendously expensive, I have yet to have a blender that could blend the stuff smooth enough that I don't want to... What's a nice way to say get sick from the texture? It does! I really liked bananas and banana bread before I became allergic to bananas. And now I can't. So most smoothies, it's like, maybe if I froze Greek yogurt or if I freeze avocado, but I tried that and it's... yeah, I don't know. I have like a ninja blender, but even then, there's still fruit texture. Or like, strawberries have seeds, and all other berries have like seedy bits too, and it never blends enough, and it sucks. Alrighty, Dan. Oh, Yasumi, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye-bye-bye. Right, I love my ninja blender. It's just fruit still has texture, and it's gross. This next question is, why is Gamora? I don't know. I don't know. What is Gamora? Why is anything? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you at all. That's definitely a question. Why is Gamora? How about juice? But the whole point of having fruit is supposed to be getting like the fiber. Even if you blend it up, there's still supposed to be some fiber and stuff. Having just the juice kind of is not the point. So I do orange juice, but it has to be the pulp-free orange juice. Completely pulp-free, no pulp at all. But like, I understand that ruins the point. And a whole point of a smoothie is like to blend the holy fart out of the fruit. But I can't do the texture. I'm not quite EpiPen allergic to banana. I'm Papa Benadryl allergic to banana. So it's not quite I'm going to die. It's just like, yeah, take a Benadryl, go to bed. You love extra pulp. I don't want to chew my juice. Thank you. But if a Vitamix blender could blend the farts out of fruit enough that I then wouldn't be able to have any texture, like if it just liquefied the ever-living fart out of it, then maybe it'd be worth the price, because oh my gods, it's expensive. No, but a juicer takes away all the fiber, and that defeats the purpose. Yeah, nope, no aloe chunks for me. Oddly enough, I can do boba and popping boba in small quantities and every now and again, but no aloe chunks. I've tried. In elementary school, we had one girl in my class who was super allergic to peanuts. Like, one peanut got into the school, she would have a severe woof. Darn. I mean, if I'm just gonna add a fiber add-in, then I'm just gonna take fiber supplements. Nah, that's a waste of fruit then. I might as well just do, like, vanilla frozen yogurt plus pulp-free orange juice and, like, protein powder and just be like, YOLO, that's my smoothie. But, like, every time I talk to a nutritionist, they're like, just make a smoothie. Blend it and the texture shouldn't bother you, and it's like, give me a strong enough blender then. Buy me a strong enough blender and maybe that would work. I mean, I get fiber in other sources. They just want me to have fruit for some reason. I don't know. Like, I'm good with vegetables, but not fruit. I don't know. Also, Metamucil, you pretty much just have to, like, shotgun that, because otherwise it turns into a jelly, and I'll just eat fibery foods, and I'm fine. I don't need it. Or take it in capsules. I tried Metamucil one time and it was horrible. Yeah, but why waste the fruit if I'm just gonna extract all the juice? I will eat veggies and I'm fine. Whatever. I don't need fruit. Other than apples, I'm good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, beans and bran flakes and whole wheat bread and certain keto things are high in protein and fiber, so I'm good. Why is Gamora? Because why is anything? The next question, you can keep one but have to destroy the other. SNES or PlayStation 2, which one do you keep and which one do you destroy? Do you want me to die having to make this choice? This is a painful choice. This is a soul-crushing choice. Pears are also no. Grapes were fine until one time I ate a bunch of grapes and then got really sick and spent the day throwing up right after. So now I don't eat grapes. SNES or PlayStation 2 is a devastating choice. But PS2, I guess. Does my Switch still exist so I can play older SNES games? Or, like, how much are you trying to break my heart, movie? Because I know this was you, movie. I keep the SNES because it's older and costs more to replace, destroy them both, and build an ultimate PC. To be fair, I do have a SNES just sitting in a closet. And I do play the PlayStation more than the SNES. I did spend a lot of my childhood playing the SNES. So it is a bit devastating to make this choice. However, I did spend a significant portion of my teenage years and early 20s playing the PS2. Your actual PS2 died before your SNES was sold. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of games for the SNES anymore. We did when I was younger, but they were also, like, the families, and they got sold, not of my own choice. So, I mean, I have a very big place in my heart for the Super Nintendo. And I also have a very, very big place in my heart for the original PlayStation and the PlayStation 2. Honestly, my favorite console is probably the PS2, followed very close behind by the original PlayStation. Followed very also close behind by the Super Nintendo. If you keep the PS2, you also have a CD and DVD player. This is true. Rip the 2 plastic tabs out of the bottom of the SNES cartridge slot so the Japanese imports work. Yeah, exactly. There are good options. There's also some bad options. But this was a hard choice, but I would... If I had no choice, PS2. But I would need a way to play A Link to the Past, okay? Because, I don't know. Exactly. The SNES has so many good games, like... How could I make that choice without feeling heartbroken? The Sakura Pink... And I want the blue one, too! The soft pastel blue one. I know. I spent a lot of time playing PlayStation and PlayStation 2. there's, oh man, that's so hard. So, okay. Gun to my head, which would I pick? Grab the gun and whack whoever is trying to make me make that choice. I can't choose! Don't make me choose! Japanese limited edition PlayStation 2s are so pretty. And the Super Game Boy accessory, right? Honestly, the Super Nintendo is the last Nintendo console... Oh, I dropped my cough drop. That I super love. The Switch is good. The Switch 2 is good. The Wii was good. But I love the Super Nintendo. The regular Nintendo and Super Nintendo and Wii are the 3 top Nintendo consoles. The Switch and Switch 2 are great, but those are my top 3 of Nintendo ones. I didn't own one until way later when it comes to the handhelds. So, I mean, I did have a Game Boy, but I shared it with siblings, so it's not like it was mine. But then I would say I love the PlayStation, I love the PlayStation 2, and I love the PlayStation 4. I have yet to be able to afford a PS5, and I never bothered with the PlayStation 3. The Nintendo 64 came with the difficulty that I got physically ill with the way the camera moves in games, and that started a long downfall of me not being able to play a lot of games, and it sucked. The PlayStation at the time still had plenty of games I could play without getting physically ill, and I think that's why at that time PlayStation won me over. Because the N64 was trying too hard to give you all of this 3D, flashy camera angles and movements and swishy, here, get violently sick while you can't understand what's happening anymore because of movements, I don't know. I wanted to love the N64. I think it's close to absence seizures, more or less, because I just sort of blank out and can't keep track of what's happening anymore. That's the closest I can figure. And the PS1 had Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. Yep, and sadly the Ocarina of Time and stuff had camera movement trouble, and so I've never actually managed to beat them. Let's see. Our next question is, how did you get started with streaming? Who are your inspirations? VTubers. I got started with streaming because of the Hollow Stars English guys. From cover. I would not be a VTuber or really be into VTubers as much if it wasn't for the Hollow Stars English guys. So, if it wasn't for Shinri, Haka, Betel, and Flayon, I would not be here today. If Cadmia hadn't shown me VTubing, she was streaming back then, and then showed me the Hollow Stars guys, I would not be here. I have a favorite VTuber crush. Don't tell her, guys. I won't reveal her yet. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I love watching the guys. Shinri Shinri's my comfort streamer. Even if I don't give a single F about whatever game sometimes, I will just have him on because I like to listen to his voice. Oh my god, he's got that deep laugh and... oh, I don't know, I like Shinri a lot. Betel is a... Betel is dumb, but in a fun way. He's not like annoying dumb. He's dumb in a funny way. Vtuber crush confessions, yeah. Sending in the spiders to nest in everyone's hair. Okay? No spiders. Yeah, I know that unfortunately within cover itself, I don't think the girls are allowed to really talk about it without their fans getting mad. It's like, even though they work in the same company, they're not supposed to engage? It's weird, I don't know. Yeah, I feel bad for guy VTubers. They definitely seem to have it hard. Haka has amazing singing skills. Oh my goodness. Haka can do some amazing metal. He's got a great singing range and I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, yeah. The Hollow Stars English Tempest guys are what got me into VTubing, so they are my inspiration. Hello, Kruka. How are you? How are you? Not much. We are just working on Q&A time. Shinri does have a deep voice. I need to listen to that one ASMR type thing he did. Yes, this nohalation was wonderful. Ooh, what are you working on with your 3D printer? I need to make sure my 3D printer survived the winter. It's in the shed, but it seems covered. It's fine. That's true. Niji does seem to do good with the guys, but it doesn't seem to be a very good company. I'm mad at how Cover is treating the guys. They really farted over the JP guys and a lot of them left. And they're not doing so good with the English guys either. So I'm pretty not thrilled with how that's all being managed. And I was working on finalizing my idea for doing an audition tape for Cover, and I'm not so sure about it anymore. I know that being in a company really gives you an advantage. It gives you perks that, as an indie, is unreachable without a lot of funding, and being an indie and getting huge funding is a pipe dream for most streamers, honestly. Getting noticed is, as an indie VTuber, is not super easy. Companies help, but I don't know anymore. And that's probably gonna shoot me in the foot if I ever do decide to go through with an audition, if this ever leaks, you know? But need someone to print a new XY insert for your Tron joystick. Gotcha, gotcha. Ah, fixing the bed level. Yeah, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I saw that, but then the link got bonked, so I was gonna have to check that again later. I did apply to that one that you had linked me to on Twitter, and I haven't heard anything yet, but who knows? So, what can you do? Someday I would like VTubing to just be like my gig, my job, my, you know, my thing, but that'll take a while, I'm sure, unless something magical happens, but we'll see. Someday, right? If you could become a god for one day, what are some things you would change about the universe? Ooh. About the universe. Never say never. Yeah, hopefully someday. We'll see. I don't know what it takes to hit big on anything. You did this one too. Oh man. If I could be a god for a day, what are some things I would change about the universe? Yeah, it depends on what I have control over. Am I the god of what? God of blank? Omnipotent. Good question. Good question. That is such an open question. Everything. I would like to eradicate cancer. And let's see. If I was a god for a day, I would make it so that cancer just doesn't happen. Whatever mutation happens, I would want it to just be incompatible with spreading the way it does. And I would like to make it so that people were less likely to hate each other and want to fight over the silliest little things. I think that wars and all of the drama and fighting that happens is pretty BS. I think there's no real reason. We have so many resources on this planet. We have so many people that there's really no reason for us to be fighting the way we do. Maybe turning Earth to heaven so bad stuff don't happen no more. Or make it where I'm permanent god by creating new worlds somewhere else, right? I would like there to be less greed and fighting. I would try to find a way to make that happen. More understanding, more loving and caring about other people. Less bigotry and hate. I would find a way. That's what I would want. I would want to permanently change bigotry and hate, because even if there are, like Mr. Shoujo says, enable other civilizations to find Earth, but then what? We slaughter them because they're different? Or want to fight them just because they're different? Like, even if they have found us, which they probably have, just look at what humans do to each other. Why would you want to engage? Why would you look at that and go, yeah, I'd F with that? Nah, man. Less fighting, more farts. There we go. Like, really, we should know how to get along better. As a species, as people. So I would change people's brains and mindsets. I would like people to get along better. But if I was a god, that's what I would change. I would eradicate cancer as a thing that mutations that spread, and fighting. I would do that. Let's see. Next question. Which species would be the rudest if all animals could talk? Huh. Probably something from Australia. Birds? Specifically, like geese. This was also you. Birds would be pretty rude and sassy, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, probably the ibis bird from Australia. Drop bears? It's birds. I'm pretty sure it's birds. There are so many birds who are already jerks. So, and they've got that epic birdie side eye, like... You know, it's birds. Definitely birds. And I love birds. I love Yaki, but birds are rude. Yeah, birds who poop on freshly washed cars. I don't even bother in the spring. I have to park under a tree, and so I'm often having to clean off bird poop, but I just like don't care. It's like whatever. They live here, it's whatever. I'm not gonna fuss about it, you know? Shih Tzus are rude, but they know we love them. I think dogs are already rude. There's no reason for barking to be as abrasive and loud. But yeah, no, I think birds definitely would be one of the rudest. Maybe monkeys, they're already pretty rude too. Just give it a coat of protectant. She needs a new paint job. She's got some very scratched up parts of the paint, so in order to even do a coating, she would need stripped down and repainted. But that's like a few $1,000, and I don't have a few $1,000. You're a good puppy. Nah, you're rude too. Just kidding. Nah, Movie, you're the rudest puppy I know. Just kidding, just kidding. Cockatoos are silly, parrots can be cute, but they're all still rude. Even if they're cute and silly, like... Yaki's adorable! But he's also kind of rude. Like, he's definitely a brat. Parrots are super cute, but they also will, like, nip at you. Just for the fun of it. So I would say that's pretty rude, too. Owls wouldn't be rude. Maybe not. I haven't heard the owl around here in a while. I hope I do sometime. My Shih Tzu nipped at me, and I still have a scar. Oof! Horses like pranking cats, and they know how to do it. Honestly, I think it all depends, but I think most animals would be rude in one way or another. If/when you got to/get to travel abroad, which countries would you like to visit? What would be your first thing to do in each one? Sleep. Travel is exhausting. The first thing I do after getting to any place is get to my hotel and go crash for a while. Fibromyalgia has hands and does not care about anything else. So, like, when I drive across the state to go to Seattle, I get to my hotel, I get checked in, drag in my stuff, and I have to crash. And then, like, an hour and a half or 2 hours later, I can wake up and do things, but I have to sleep. Even if it's like, oh, I flew down to California. I will get to my hotel, and then I crash. Get to Australia, sleep face down in the hotel room. Yeah, But so the first thing other than sleep, like get to hotel and sleep, food, find yummy local food. As for where I want to go, Japan is number one. Japan has been number one on my list for a very long time. Canada is now added to the list because I'm gonna go... Because I want to go ride some roller coasters with Movie. I definitely want to go to South Korea. Australia maybe too. But Japan number one. South Korea. Canada. Those are the big ones, to be honest. India could be cool too, for yummy food. Honestly, places with yummy food. We will totally rock those roller coasters someday. But yeah, Japan has to be number one on the list. Get to Japan, visit bookstores and then toy stores. Buy a second suitcase. And a third suitcase. And a fourth suitcase. And charter a private plane to just bring me and a bunch of merch home. Let's go. Yeah, right? Japan has been my number one for like forever of places I want to go to. I do have a copy of my birth certificate coming so that I can get a passport so that I can hopefully get overseas someday before I get too much older because I'm not getting any younger. So someday I'm gonna go to Japan and I'm gonna have a good time. I want to go to a konbini. When I go to Japan, I definitely want to go to konbini and have food. I want konbini food and I want candy toys. They have the cutest candy toys. Technically, it's mostly toy and it comes with like a piece of gum, maybe. But it's so funny. I love it. So I want to do that. And just the idea of like being in Japan and going to like 7-Eleven or Family Mart at like 3 in the morning. I want to do that. Poodleland! Pretty cute character show, right? I'm gonna go to the Pokemon theme park and I even want to go to Disneyland in Japan. Like, more than I want to go to the Disneyland here, because I haven't been to Disneyland since 93? I want to say? You've been to Japan? I am so jealous of anyone who's been to Japan. I am, like, super jealous. Someday. Someday I will have that under my belt. Yeah, I want to go to Universal Japan, too. Yeah, the Freeman Cafe does look really cute. I think Focal would like that a lot. Because we've been watching Freeman. Ooh, the English VA of Freeman is going to be at the Fan Expo in Canada. That would be cool. Alrighty. So, I think this one is also by movie, just by the way you spelled favorite. Eat Everywhere, Anthony Bourdain went in Japan. I have no idea where he's been. Alright, the next question is, what's your favorite game to stream or favorite game you have streamed? And 2, when do you plan on doing PVC 2? That was you? Oh! So, my favorite game to stream... I don't have one. Alright, so Nico decided to use the non-American spelling of favorite. Alright. I don't have a favorite game to stream or a favorite that I have streamed. I'm bad at picking favorites in general. But yeah, I don't know. Plants vs. Zombies has been fun to stream, and Plants vs. Zombies 2 was super fun, and I cannot wait to do it again. Honestly, I think next Friday I'm doing more PvZ 2 because that was so much fun. I go between both spellings depending on what device I'm using. I just don't like sending text with the red line. That explains it. That explains it. But yeah, so obviously number 2 is answered. I just did PvZ 2 on Fridays, so... This one's not a question. It's just 2 years. Clap, clap. Way to go, Kiyomi. Sparkle, sparkle. Thank you. Best game is Final Fantasy VIII. You really, 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 really love that game. It's growing on me. I'll say that much. It's growing on me. I can't say I super, super, super love it, but it's growing on me. I still don't like the magic system all that much, but I'm coming to terms with it at the very least. My favorite Final Fantasy is still 17. 17, what am I talking about? It's still 7. And that's it. That was the last of the questions. I am honestly surprised it took me 3 hours to get through all of that. Yep, I'm living in the future. I already played Final Fantasy 17. I don't know what I'm talking about, honestly. Yeah, you kind of came in at the very last bit, yeah. You came to make an announcement. You're only on 16? I don't know why I said 17. Obviously, I mean 7. I haven't played past 14, actually. Well, welcome on in, Influence. How are you? How are you? Ooh, Reflourished is getting new content. Awesome! That is so cool. I can't wait to play more. It was so much fun to play it on Friday. That's why next Friday is definitely gonna be some more PvZ 2 Reflourished. Tuesday is probably gonna be Final Fantasy VIII because I know people are really looking forward to me playing that one. So yeah, next week should be easy week. Final Fantasy VIII and PvZ 2 Reflourished. Ooh, 13 new plants. What about just chatting? Yeah, I have played Angry Birds. I played Angry Birds way back in the day. I know movie Crisis Core requires me to just sit there and grind stuff for now. I know I have to get to it too, but I don't think I'm gonna be up to doing 3 streams next week. This week is gonna kick my butt. But it's alright. Yeah, we can just do some chatting for a little bit. I should eat a dinner at some point, but it's fine. I don't know, it's my fault for being underleveled and getting my booty kicked so hard by Genesis. Like, oh my god! That boy's got mad Kyo slapping skills. Nah, you're alright, you're alright. Everybody's gotta be dramatic in some way, right? Well, cool. I look forward to playing some more PvZ 2 Reflourished on stream because it was a lot of fun. I inherited an old Android 4 tablet with Angry Birds and Fruit Ninja on it and being able to use a mouse. What? I haven't played Angry Birds. I used to play Angry Birds on my computer. And I haven't played Fruit Ninja in so long. My old Samsung tablet used to have the paid version of Plague Inc. on it. But then I forgot the account password and I could not recover it, so I haven't been able to play. And it's pretty sad because I love playing Plague Inc., but I haven't wanted to spend the money again because I've been too busy just being mad at myself for losing access to my already paid for one. And now it's been so long I don't even remember the email address I had attached to that tablet. Yeah, I used to name whatever plague after whoever I was mad at. And then use them to destroy the world. Or, yeah, I liked trying to destroy the world as much as possible. That was what was fun about Plague Inc. Hi again! Hello, good times. Having a hard time sleeping, huh? Nah. I wiped out humanity quite a few times in Plague Inc., so it was fun. Right? Just like going in people's houses and stealing things is fun. In games. Destroying the world is fun. In games. Ooh, you have a sim game suggestion? Cool, cool. You'll have to let me know. City skylines. Ah. Hopefully I will remember that. Like, suggestions should go somewhere and be a pinned comment, and then I get reminded of it because I forget it. So, I had the full... Thank you for the sparkles! I had a full paid-for version on my old Samsung tablet, but I forgot the password to the account that I had on the tablet. Unfortunately, it was a Google account that I only had on that tablet, so then I couldn't access the game with the paid stuff. And then I haven't played on the tablet in a while and it's super slow, and I could not access any backup to get any of the stuff off of it. So it's gone forever, and now I'll have to pay for Plague Inc. again, and that makes me mad. So I just haven't done it because I'm just mad about it. I don't know, is it on Steam? And if it's on Steam, how expensive is it? Let's see. It says I haven't... What? What? Do I? Huh? How did I get this? Huh? How did I? When did I? I just wanted to know if you were still streaming, but I'm gonna go. Alrighty, well, thanks for checking on in again. So apparently I own Plague Inc. on the computer. And I don't quite know since when. Well then. I guess there's more to it too. Interesting. What? What? I've had it this whole time and I haven't destroyed the universe? Ooh, aliens and anti-vaxxers. Plague Inc. the cure. There's DLC I could buy. Someday. What? I had no idea. Yeah, super happy surprise. Grab it and play it right now? Oh, not this late. I think we'll have to make a separate stream of it, because I should have a dinner and all of that before too much later. But yeah, alright, so apparently I have Plague Ink. You got a gift. Ah, City Skylines! Aw, movie, thank you! Ah. How do I do that? I have a friend request. Oh, sure. Who is that? Who did I block? Whatevs. I don't know how to find the gifts on here. Here we go. Thank you, movie. Ah! Cool. Well, now I also have City Skylines. Cool. Cool. No, don't play it now. Don't play it now. Aw, farts. Aw, farts. Aw, farts. I hope that I enjoy it. Anyway, I cannot wait to get to try doing some Plague Ink. We can do some Plague Ink and you guys can give me suggestions sometime. But yeah. Well, we've gone through all of the Marshmallow questions. Does anybody have anything you want to ask in chat before we potentially end our night? I think 3 hours is a pretty good length. Focal! Focal, thank you! Well, I now have Plague Ink The Cure and Plague Ink Aliens and Anti-Vaxxers. This is awesome. Thank you guys both so much for the games! It's like old SimCity. I can't wait to try. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Well, thank you all so much for those of you who sent in questions and those of you who came to stream to listen to me answer and yap away tonight. It was a lot of fun. But yes, I will open the floor if anybody wants to ask any last minute questions in chat. And if not, that's okay. We will just kind of... Sorry I was late, but had fun hanging out. Well, I'm glad you were able to join. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So there is a lot more fun to have. At least for this week, to celebrate 2 years. Dinner or dessert? Oh, man. It depends. Have I met my protein goals? If so, dessert. If I haven't, I'd have to pick dinner. Honestly, I kind of want both. I love dessert. I have a gigantic sweet tooth. I love dessert. But I try to be a good girl, so I need to meet no goals. Dessert it is. Iced coffee, chips, and dessert. I would live off of it if I could healthily get away with it, but I can't. Rah! 2 years of Kyo, right? Officially, Thursday is the 2 years. That will mark 2 years of streaming. It's been awesome. Aww. So glad to have been here for most of the second year while I had trouble finding you in the first year, mainly because I had trouble remembering your name. Thankfully, figured it out. Thankfully indeed. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Oh my gods, those of you who have been here from near the beginning, and each and every one of you who has come along anytime throughout this journey, and those of you who join more recently or in the future, all of you are super awesome and special and important, and oh my gods, I can't believe I've been almost doing this for 2 years. That's right, Marty has been here for a long time. Focal, even you have. I think you and Marty have probably been here the longest. With probably some lurkers too. Thank you, all of you. Yeah, I think so. It's been crazy. Yeah. And we're really close to hitting 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's true, Tubbs, you are fairly new, and I'm very glad that you're here. Thank you for coming along with us. I'm happy that Crimson introduced us and that you stopped by and followed my channel. Aww! You are awesome too, Movie. I'm glad Crimson introduced us too. Yeah, I am honestly shocked that we are approaching the 2-year mark. Like, it's just a couple of days from now. And here we still are. And it's a shock, you know? 2 years. 2 years with all of you, and 2 years with those of you who are going to come along soon. It's been awesome, guys. Everyone here is the GOAT, that's right. The Dazzlings are definitely the GOAT. I did not see one with if I have any skills that I don't talk about. That's weird. I thought I downloaded each question. I don't know if I have any skills that I don't talk about on stream. I know how to sew by hand and by machine. I already talked about doing some electronic repairs and car repair stuff, and that I've played some piano and guitar and violin, and I don't know, I can't think of any. I mean, I guess the voice acting really surprised people. Focal missed that today. I shared links of some videos that had my more professional voice acting, voice in. But, yeah. Yeah, I do a variety of stuff. I used to go to work with my dad. He ran an electronics repair company, so I used to go to his shop and work on things, and that was fun because I love doing that kind of stuff. Thanks, Vocal. The violin thing, yeah, I'm rusty, but I should take it up again someday. Yeah, so I've played violin, piano, and guitar. And Kiyomi Repair Channel. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'm good enough for that. I mean, I guess I could learn some more as I go, but who knows? Kyo messing with tech channel. There you go. There you go. Maybe someday, yeah. That could be fun. My dad was big into electronics. He taught transistor theory to some in the military. I know how to use a soldering iron in grade 3. That is so cool. Yeah, I was using a soldering iron that young too. Yeah. Wow, he built an Elf 2 computer in the 1970s. Alright, chat. Unfortunately, I think my lack of having a proper dinner is starting to make me a bit drowsy. Also, I drank all of my coffee, so I would like the other bit of it. We've gone just about 3.5 hours, which is longer than I expected, but I think a pretty good length for tonight, especially because I'm going to be seeing you guys all again tomorrow. Sadly, I don't have the sound activated switch you built then. Ah, yeah. I do need to eat well. I also had, like, 2 appointments for myself today and had to take somebody to an appointment, so I've had a long day. At this point, I need to eat some food and do some self-care so that I have the energy for tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's stream is going to be the tier list stream. And then Wednesday, we are doing baking cookies. So, I look forward to that too. Ah, yeah, you do. Yeah, refuel, recharge, and relax. Whew. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and go on over here. Well, gotta hit the old dusty trail. Have a good night, everyone. Yeah! Alrighty, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Thank you so much to my chatters. Thank you so much to my lurkers. And of course, thank you so much to my VOD gang. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who came out to be here for my very first night of my 2-year anniversary week. I hope to catch you guys tomorrow night for the Vtuber / Pinktuber tier list stream. Let's see how tasty everyone is and what I think they taste like. Alrighty, everyone. I didn't see anybody to really read out to tonight, which is okay because I feel like I'm fading a bit. So hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see. I will see you guys next time. Oh! Thank you so much, Ninja, for the gifted. Alrighty, thank you. We will have an official 2-year anniversary stream on Thursday with the karaoke for you all. And maybe there's something else planned. We'll see. Until next time, take care and stay sparkling. Oyasumi, Johnny. And of course, I want to say thank you so much to all of my members with my Super Starling, the Movie Man, Radiant Songbirds Vocal, Mr. Shoujo, Plague Bunny, Maisune, and Reno. Oyasumi. See you all tomorrow night. Bye.